Inside Texoma. We are taking a behind-the-scenes look at NewsChannel6Now.com. Joining me is Internet content producer and web reporter, News Channel 6, Eric Crossland. He is here to give us a sneak peek of some of the stuff we're going to talk about. Eric?
Yeah, we're going to cover it all this Sunday, Ashley. We're going to go over the video page, the news page, the home page. We're going to really get in depth with the weather page because we've got a lot of little apps. We're trying to get better. You know, when we're not on telling you what the weather is.
Sure.
We got things on here to help you out with that. We're going to cover the Inside Texoma page. We're going to cover the News Channel 6 exclusive page, which is things you can only see here. I mean, they are exclusive. You're not going to see that anywhere else. We're also going to go over our community gallery, how to send us photos, how to get them on Facebook, how to get them to us through email, which I'll just go ahead and tell you, news@kauz.com. It's the easiest way to do that. There's just so much stuff on our website, and I just want to make sure that everybody is able to use it too.
Absolutely. Well, we look forward to it. I promise it's going to be very user-friendly. He's great at explaining things, so it's something you don't want to miss. It all starts right now on Inside Texoma. Good morning, Texoma. I'm Ashley Fitzwater. Thanks for joining us for an Inside Texoma. We have a special treat for you this morning. We are giving you a true behind-the-scenes inside look at NewsChannel6Now.com. Joining me now is News Channel 6, Eric Crossland. He is our Internet content producer and also our web reporter. I know you've seen him on many segments on our newscast during the 5 o'clock and the 6 o'clock showing off our only online segment. Eric, we love those segments, first of all.
Yes.
They give us, just they're fun and they're entertaining, but they're also educational at many times.
We try to be.
And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to really go through our website and show off all the good stuff that we have. So if you just want to kind of take it away and give everyone at home a tutorial of 30 minutes. So you're in for a special treat this morning.
Yes, 30-minute tutorial. Yeah, there's so much on our website, and we wonder sometimes does everybody get as much out of it as they can, and so we've got the weather page, we've got the community gallery, the home page, the video page, the news page, so many things. And we're just going to jump right in.
All right. Yes, I say let's go. I'm excited, too, because I know I'm going to learn a lot as well. So let's go.
All right. Well, let's start off with the home page. If you're looking just for news, not the weather, not the sports, the home page has what you want on here. We have what's called the top story rotator, and this is being refreshed all day. And you see it'll refresh itself, but you pick something. It comes up a little preview, and then you click on it, and you just go right inside the story. You read about it. If there's video attached to that story, you can see the video. We post a lot. We post so much stuff. We post a video, stories. We do not save it for the newscast. As soon as we get it, we put it on here, and that's one of the things we're doing, to really help the community, make sure things get on here, because you can't save it for the air in this day and age because of Twitter and Facebook. You get beat,
That's
so
true.
we put it on first, and I know that's something that's exclusive to us here at News Channel 6, putting stories on the web first. But these tabs across the top is where you're going to want to start. If if you can't find it right here in the top story rotator, you go further down. We do have headlines. Once they move from here, we just move them down to here. So that's where you need to look. And if you really want to get in deeper, well, that's where you go to the news tab. And when you go over the news tab, you get all these other links you can go to. But just hitting the news tab is where I'd start off with. If I was getting on here for the first time, and you're going to see our top 3 stories pop up. These are the 3 stories that right now, 3 or 2, that we really think that you want to be reading. And weather's always one of them, and there's always a couple more. And then our video player of all the current videos will pop up there as well. And as you can see, you got headlines, national news, all of that stuff. The top doesn't change. You can always come across the menu, and find what you're looking for. A lot of times, if you've seen something on our newscast and it's important, we're going to put it in the video page. You can go straight to the video page if you want. You don't have to go through the news, you don't have to sports. you can just come to the video page and maybe try to find what you're looking for here.
So this is all of the videos. Is this every video that's on the website underneath the video, or how does that work?
Well, as you can see here, you've got news right here, and then if you want to switch to the weather video, you've got the tab right there, and you can go straight to weather. I believe sports we do have separate. You have to go through the sports page. But look at all these numbers down here.
Wow.
That's pages and pages of video. Some of the interviews. If you don't get a chance to see our noon show or our morning shows, you can catch some of that video right here on the website, and it's really handy. As you can see, I can play a little bit of this here. I believe this is Matt Pa's guy delivering the morning forecast. So let's say you overslept, you didn't get to watch the morning shows that you normally do. Well, just come on here, pop on here. You can watch Matt give the exact forecast. It's taken straight from the website. So you didn't really, from the show, so you're not missing anything at all. So
I love it, and
yeah.
it's so convenient, so easy to just go right there to the video and then click on what you want. So
yeah, that's right. And like I say, it all starts right here on the home page. If you're just looking for news or a news video, you're going to want to stay on the home page, click into those stories, or go to the news tab, or go to the video tab. And we're going to discuss some of these other tabs coming up. I believe weather, sports, and these community tabs are really important too, and the community gallery tab, which goes to pictures and whatnot. We'll cover all those later, but for the news seekers, the home page, the news page, that's where they want to go, the video page. You're going to get what you need right there. For the weather seekers, like I say, we'll cover that later.
all right, that sounds good. Well, we're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back with more. Welcome back to Inside Texoma. Once again, I'm joined here with News Channel 6 Eric Crossland. He is our internet content producer, also a web reporter. I know you've seen him numerous times on our webcast, and what he's doing today, and newscast that is, what he's doing today is giving us an inside look at newschannel6now.com, and we are loving this. We're already learning so much about the homepage and where you can find those videos and exclusive videos, and now weather page. Weather is so important, especially here in Texoma. It seems to always be changing.
Yes.
Here lately, we're kind of stuck in a drought, it seems, just a rut, but you're going to kind of show off what you can do. There's a lot of neat things that you can do on our weather page.
Yeah, there really is, Ashley, and I do go over some of these in my segment, but sometimes, we're crunched on time, and I don't get to really fully explain these. And yeah, it is nothing but hot, it seems, lately. And I always like to say this when I'm doing my segments, the best time to get our weather is to watch our newscasts, of course. But they're not always on, and
Sure.
you're not always around a TV. So we have so many little tools and little apps that can help you predict the weather, forecast the weather. Our weather guys get in here and mess around with them, make sure everything's accurate. So it's really comprehensive. It's easy to find. We've got a weather tab here, but right across, we're still on the home page right here, Ashley. You can get to a lot of our features right here from the home page. 7-day forecast is there, as you can see. If there's any severe weather threats, live 3D vision. But I'm just going to go ahead and click right here on the weather button. As you can see, there are more things you can go to: the personal forecast, interactive radar. But you can go to all the things from the drop-down menu, those pages, once we get into the weather page as well, which is right here, weather page. And we have, we're in high def, and we have all these great high-definition graphics, and they're all featured here on the weather page. For instance, we've got some other currents other than Wichita Falls. We've got Graham and Bowie, and you have to do what's called mousing over. Mousing over means you just take the mouse and go over. You don't click, you just mouse over.
Oh, okay.
And by doing that, you can see they changed there. Texoma temperatures, Wichita Falls currents, Vernon currents, Graham currents. We're working on actually getting some more of these in here, more of our towns in our coverage area.
Sure.
We might get Henrietta in there. We might get, some. I don't know what we're going to get, but we're going to get more in there. And
I love this because it's broken down for you, so you don't have to figure out, okay, where's my county, or where am I on this map, or hey, maybe I'm going to be going to Vernon for an event or something. Maybe I don't even live there, and I want to know exactly what's going on.
And as you can see, there's a 5-degree difference between Graham and Vernon. 97, 102, that might not be a big deal, but maybe the difference between 29 degrees and 34 degrees
Sure.
freezing. I don't know. That could be useful to somebody. I
Or
don't know.
the 60s and the 70s. Am I
That's
going
right.
to need a heavier jacket or pants or whatever? So I love that. That's
Yeah.
great.
So you can go down here and check out all this. We have a severe weather guide right here, and when you click into this, and we'll click into it, and as it loads up, basically, you've got weather myths. Where do I go in case of severe weather? Why do we have? If you got a question, it might just be the answer. It might just be in here. And these aren't the little answers right here. These paragraphs. You got to click in there. And then you go to an even more detailed page. And, look at this. We've got graphs and, what is this one? How do thunderstorms form? It's pretty good. If you had some kids interested in weather, I'd definitely tell them to jump on here and maybe read some of these. I'm going to go back in there. That is severe weather. That banner is always up. You can always go on there and check that out. Some of these new little toys I was talking about are right here on the side, the personal forecast and the interactive radar. I've been having a lot of fun messing with these, and also the radar online. You can watch our radars. If you're like, what's going on? Is the rain forming anywhere? Well, here's the radar, and of course, nothing on it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no, not right now.
Yeah, but if we could click this little box that says winterize, and we could look for sleet, freezing rain. I don't believe in July we're going to have to mess with any of that. But then, you can just hit it is playing right now, but you can hit stop. You can hit, you can have this thing going. Now, that's just the radar. That's the radar. We also have the personal forecast and the interactive radar. So both of these are kind of in the same little app. You can click either of them and go in here. And as you see, as it loads up, you see these two tabs right here, personal forecast, interactive radar. You can go back and forth between those two right on here in the same page.
So you don't have to keep going back.
Right.
They're just right there together. Okay.
This is my favorite thing on our website. I just think it's so neat. You can just drag across here to different time of the days and see what time it's supposed to be for that time of the day. And down here, do you see the picture changing? I clicked on something. I clicked on an hour, and it gives you more details.
Yes.
I guess 100, 24% humidity, dew point. But it also, it also is kind of predicting the cloud coverage for the day. So I think that's neat. And you can personalize this. If you click on the little guy there, you can log in, okay? And I'll go ahead, this is my email address. I don't care if anyone knows that, ecrosslandkauz.com. And I'm going to put in Ashley, I'm going to ask you to look away. I'm just kidding. I'm going to put in my password.
No peeking.
And the reason you do this is you can save different areas. Like, let's say I want to go to Waco, where my parents live, 76710, and I hit go. Well, now I can check out how everything's going to be in Waco. And I'm going to save this as Mom right here, and I'm going to save the location. So, all right, let's check out what it's going to look like when I get to Waco. It's obviously not going to be a lot different than Wichita Falls, but you can do New York. You can set it for the world, You can
that
change
is so neat.
the temperature. Now we're looking at temperature. You can look at feels like, dew point, relative humidity, winds, several different things. And it also works like that in the interactive radar. It's the same setup. It starts you off right here in good old Wichita Falls, and you can zoom in all the way to street level if you would like to. Look at this. Like I say, we've got no weather right now, but if, for instance, I clicked Futurecast here, it's going to load up a whole nother set of options. I can check feels like. That's a good one because something will show up on feels like. It looks like, let's pull back so you can see because it looks like a big red blotch here. You see across the top here, Ashley? That's going to tell you what color represents what.
Wow.
So we're all in feels like, and let's let this load up, this shade, which it doesn't change. It feels like 95. Well, no, it feels like 100, so it feels like it is. So if we backed all the way out to America, you would see that this does change across the United States.
Oh.
See, if you get over here, more towards the West Coast, well, that's yellow, so that feels like 70. And
that's awesome.
Yeah. You can do that with ice, rainfall, temperature, humidity. You've got so many options there. You could play with this all day if you're a weather buff.
Yes. Even if you're not, I love that.
Yeah.
I love the hour by hour how it's broken down because, a lot of times maybe you have something that evening and you know it's going to be in the 70s or 80s that day or here, in the triple digits. But that way you know what to expect
80s.
that night. Yeah. What are those? But I love that. So it's always there for you. And even maybe if you're going on vacation, take advantage with it, too.
Plug in Tempe, Arizona, plug in Sacramento, and you'll know what it's going to feel like. Snow accumulation, temperature, humidity, you can check all of those things.
I love that. So always taking Channel 6 on the road with you no matter where you are. So what a great thing. Well, thank you, Eric. We need to take another quick break, but we're going to be right back with more. Welcome back to Inside Texoma. Once again, I'm joined here with News Channel 6 Eric Crossland. He is giving us an inside, behind-the-scenes, exclusive look here, a full detailed look, I would say, at newschannel6now.com. So we are loving this. We are learning so much. I hope you have a pen and paper out. If not, you can DVR this and just rewind, or, hey, watch it on the website. There you go. We're even going to show you how you can do that. So we have some exclusive stuff to talk about here, and you're going to show off for us.
Yeah, I would like to talk about the two things, the News Channel 6 exclusive tab and the Inside Texoma tab, where, I mean, you could actually be watching us on that tab right now. Yeah, that's blowing your mind. I know. So, first of all, the exclusive tab, which you got to do a little looking for that one. It's under the News tab, but it's right here, News Channel 6 exclusives. What these are, sorry, I just refreshed the page there. What these are stories that we only do here. You know, a lot of... You know, there are some stories that all the news outlets pick up on, and then these are our exclusives. These are the ones that we go out and our reporters, and you as well, anchors, and our weather guys will do these a lot of times too, and they're really in-depth, exclusive. As I said, look at that one, Protecting Your Child from Stranger Danger. That was one that News Channel 6 Paul Harrop did. Social Media in Schools, that's one I myself did. When you see these... they're a little more than just your daily story. They're, like I say, they're just exclusives. They're about Texoma. They're about the area. They're about things that concern you. You did this one, right? Mom Caves.
Yes,
Texoma Mothers Taking Time for Self-Care. I loved that one, and they're more near and dear to your heart, maybe. I don't know.
Yes. Well, you know, being a mom, that was a little closer to me. So, but yes, you know, I love these stories. They're all in one location, which makes it so convenient.
Right, and the video's included. So not only can you read about them, you can rewatch these. Not all of our video gets saved on our website. The important stuff does, though. You know, the stuff that we think that you're really going to watch over and over, which is what brings me to the Inside Texoma page.
Yes.
That is also under news, and that is also important. We take all of these that you're watched here in the mornings, and we put them on the web for you. The full show, because, you know, you're doing interviews like we are doing now, and so we just go ahead and put the whole 30-minute thing on here for you. This one looks like Father's Day to me.
Yes, and if you missed that one, I tell you, you need to go back and watch it. That was such a fun show, I have to tell you, just getting the inside scoop from dads, you know. You hear a lot from the moms and being a mom, but it was so interesting hearing from dads. So I encourage everyone, if you missed that show, I promise you're going to laugh a lot. So you need to get on there and learn a lot, too. That was a great one. So all of these shows are on there.
My DVR didn't pick up this last one. I don't know why. And so I was a little miffed because I always DVR these. And I was like, wait a minute, I know where I can watch that.
There you go. If you miss it, I love it. It's all right there for you.
Look at the quality. It looks good. And, you know, there's a button right here that you can always press, and you get it full screen. You know, so sometimes you might have trouble seeing it. Hit escape, get you back down small. And they're all on there. There's months of Inside Texoma's on here.
That's great. And you can email all these links, too, correct? If there's a story that you saw in here that, hey, I have family that live out of town, so I want them to see it. Or maybe you were someone who was interviewed and you want to show your family, hey, I was in this story. You can do that pretty easily on here, too, correct?
You click Inside Texoma Father's Day, which would take you right in here to the story page. And as it loads up, this box here you're going to see is going to be the video. And then underneath it, there's usually just a little synopsis, just this is what this is about. And you can do this with any web page anywhere. All you do is you click up in here. This is called the URL, and you just copy it. And Control-C on Control-C on a PC, Command-C on a Mac. I might have that wrong, but just... you can copy that, and you can put this in an email. You can just paste it somewhere, which is Control-V on a PC. And let's say I'll paste it right here in Google. I'll just paste it, show you how that works. And
that easy, huh?
Yeah, you can email that to somebody. Hey, take a look at me right here, and they'll follow. They just click on that link. It'll take you right there. So yeah, that's a good. I'm glad you brought that up.
Well, I love it, because a lot of times we do have someone come into the community, or they have parents or family, who live away. So such a great thing to remind them to go back to our website so they can find it easily.
Yeah, and I tell you, if you ever have problems with any of that stuff, you can email me or call me. I help people on the phone all the time. That how do I send this link to my friend? Well, just call up to the station. We have all of that information. Let me just show you where that is real quick. Like About Us, if you just click on that, it'll take you in there. It'll give you email addresses. It'll give you phone numbers. That might be the wrong one. It might be contact information. That makes a lot more sense. You can just get on there.
There it is, all of it.
Oh, yeah. Like I say, that as this loads up, email address, phone number to the newsroom, all of that stuff right there, newsroom, weather, sports. So there you go.
Very easy to find. All you have to remember is newschannel6now.com. That's pretty easy. If you can remember newschannel6now.com, you can call up here. Eric, I promise, is nice and helpful. He will not be upset. He'd be more than glad to help you out if you forget any of this. And, once you get there, you can always rewatch this online, too. But we need to take another quick break. We have a lot more and stuff that's actually from you, Texoma, we're going to be taking a look at. That's after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to Inside Texoma. Once again, we are getting a behind-the-scenes, exclusive 30-minute look at newschannel6now.com. We have already learned so much, Eric. I promise I've even learned a lot more just by standing here. So
good.
Thank you so much for that. And one other thing we're really going to talk about now is the community and what they've provided already to our website and how they can continue to do so. So what can you show us today?
Well, I tell you, our viewers are so great. They send us so much stuff, and we just love it. And I tell them all the time, there's several ways to get it to us. We have what's called the community gallery right here, Ashley. And let me show you 2 ways to get to it. You can hit this button right here, but sometimes my material that I'm doing for my daily stuff shows up there, but you can always get to it right there, community gallery. You click on that as it loads up. These are all sent to us at news@kauz.com. It's about the easiest address we could come up with, news@kauz.com. Send it to us. Any picture you send us, I'm going to pop up over here. And, I mean, look at that. We got some pictures of Larry McMurtry getting married. We got
Love it.
We got some temperature, some hot temperature.
Ooh, 120 degrees.
I believe my neighbor, sent this one. This is a picture of some lightning.
Wow.
Just a bunch of cool pictures. They're always in the community gallery. Another thing you can do is give it to us on Facebook. I'm going to get to that just a second because I want to show you another community button here, which is right here, the community calendar. What this is a way for our viewers to put things on our community gallery, information, garage sale, Renaissance fair, whatever. You put it here yourself, and then I go back and approve these. I just want to make sure that they're on the up and up.
Sure.
But then it's real easy. You just come in here. Let's say you have something on the 8th you want to put. You just hit the plus symbol. Brief description. We'll put garage sale, and then just write it in there and hit. They're going to ask you to enter these characters down here to make sure that this isn't a computer spamming us.
Sure.
Which I know gets a little technical, but it's just trying to keep everything safe on our website. And then you just hit save. It won't pop up immediately. Like I say, I have to go through there day by day and just approve them. Just make sure it's something real. It's not a joke or whatnot. And then that gets on our community gallery, and it just pops up just like you saw there. It'll just show up there in yellow. And I would say go to this weekly and look for things if I was just looking for something to do. If I have kiddos, what does that say right there? Castaway Cove, Water Park, World's Largest Swimming Lesson. Well, that already happened, so don't do that. But, you can change the month right here. We're in June. Let's try out July. How about that? Since that is where we actually are. Disco Rico, I checked that out. At Castaway Cove, Water Park. I don't know.
Yes, there you go.
So that's just a way for the community to get involved. But I mentioned earlier our Facebook page, and that's where we're going to head to now because I love this thing. I love the way our people comment. Sometimes we get 60 comments. People like to get on there and talk about the stories that we put up. An easy way to get to our Facebook page, right here. This button is always there. You just click on that. It'll take you right into our Facebook page. If you're looking at this page from your Facebook page, there'll be a button up here that says like. And you got to click that because we're a fan page. That's what businesses are fan pages, and then you have your personal profile page.
Where it says add as a friend,
yes.
Correct? Okay.
And the reasson that's set up is so businesses can't really look at your personal information. We can't look at your information. You can only post to our stuff, But Ashley, and because you post a lot of this stuff online too, we post a bunch of stuff on here, and we really like it when people send the pictures.
We love the pictures.
We'll do caption contests. We'll do all sorts of things. And let me just show you real quick. People want to know sometimes how to get us a picture. just click photo and upload a photo from your drive. It's so easy. You just hit this browse button, and I've got a photo on my drive. Looks like it's a photo of me. And then you just write something about it. You just write, "This is me," and you hit share, and your picture is now what's called our wall, and everybody who has liked us can see that picture now. And if you don't like it, you can actually delete it off as well. If you just hover over here and the X pops up, I'm going to go ahead and delete this.
Good picture, by the way, Eric.
I'm going to remove that post. So easy. And you can also tag us in your own photos as well. That's really easy. You just go inside the picture here, and there's a button down at the bottom that says tag this photo. It's not going to do it on ours because this is our photo.
Sure.
But you have to have your privacy settings set to where the whole public can see photos that you've tagged. Otherwise, it won't work.
Right.
So.
But like you said, we'd love to see them. We're looking for hot temperature pictures right
Yes,
now.
we are.
So please send those in as summer is here. Well, Eric, thank you so much. Again, if you missed any of this, you can always head to newschannel6now.com, find that Inside Texoma tab, and make sure you click on the link to watch the show. Eric will walk you back through it all over again. Thank you so much, and thank you, Texoma. We'll see you back here next Sunday for another look inside Texoma.